Caroline and I'm a Parent Support Coordinator. For me, supporting parents locally is all about connecting them, so making sure we're running sort of groups that people can go to where they can meet new people. I've been so lucky, some of my best friends have been made at NCT groups, and also looking at how else they need support, so the services that we provide locally, whether that's offering breastfeeding peer support or running things like a sling library or a nappy library, or just a baby group where they can go and socialise. Well, really, I'm at the centre of making sure we're doing the right thing and running the right groups. So I'm looking at sort of whereabouts in our town we've got a baby group running or a toddler group running, making sure we've got a wide spread of those in different villages, perhaps around the local area. Also looking at making sure we've got the right people running them, so helping to recruit people. So we're always in need for new volunteers, and that's really important that we can get them in and motivate them as well. And then looking at the services and looking at sort of how we can reach out into the local community. So one thing we've done in our local branch is run a group called Generations with a local care home. So it's reaching out to sort of a slightly different cross-section of the community and working with kind of a wider range of people. So for me, it would be the breastfeeding peer support training. So I've been volunteering for about 4 years now, and for the first 2 years we talked about it and we fundraised for it and we planned how we were going to do it. And so when finally we had the money, we'd booked it and we were able to launch it, that was such a satisfying feeling. And it's even better now because we're actually running our 3rd cohort of training. So it's continued and our peer supporters have been helping at groups. We're actually talking to our local hospital about going and supporting the maternity team there. So that's been really satisfying to see how that's evolved. Well, a lot of it is online nowadays, so I think social media is kind of the centre of how people seem to find out everything now. So we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we use things like Hoop, we're even on Pinterest as well. So we've got sort of all the online presence. So we share what we're going to do, we share our events, we post about them, we get people to follow us. We've got a support group as well, which is a closed Facebook group. People can join and they can chat and share parenting ideas. Offline, we do still do things the old-fashioned way. So today, kind of our team's been out flyering for our Nearly New sale. We also go to local events like local festivals. We take our feeding and changing tent, and we provide a service that then attracts people to hopefully come and talk to us and find out more about what we do the rest of the time. Things. For me, it's social. If you're a social person, it's great to be involved in the baby groups and the toddler groups because you've always got somewhere to go, you've always got friends you've made through them. It's great to be part of the wider branch team, so it's great to have that sort of committee feel and be really part of the core committee, go to meetings, we normally eat cake and drink wine at those, and to be part of NCT as a whole. So we've got a regional team who support us, our head office who I know are really grateful for everything we do locally, and it's a really satisfying feeling when you get a letter through the post that says, wow, your branch has done this, you've been amazing, and you know that you've used your maternity leave or your days off work or your evenings and weekends, and you've actually done something really valuable and made a difference to people's lives. For me, the impact is trying to prevent loneliness a lot of the time. So being a parent can be quite isolating. So a lot of the people who come to our groups or come to our activities, they might have had busy careers, they might have moved areas, they might not know many people, and actually suddenly having their life change and have a million questions about what to do, they might be an expert in their field at work, but they don't have a clue when it comes to how to make a bottle or use a sling or anything like that. And actually for us to be able to provide that forum for them to make a friend or come along and even talk to strangers, and sometimes it might be the only time they've got out of the house that day, that for me is what's so valuable about what we do locally.